Hi, my friends. I have had this topic on my heart for a bit, and I'm going to start by telling you a little story. About a year ago, I took a somewhat last minute, um, last ditch trip across the country to visit my best friend. And when I was getting on the plane to come home, I saw this sticker inside of the train that gets you from the plane back into the airport that said everything is part of it. And I'd never seen that quote before. It's one of those things that it was like a cliche saying, but I'd never heard it before. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Everything is part of it. And that's what I want to talk about today is the fact that as we go through this journey, it's so often the struggle itself, the pain itself, the difficulty itself that provides the opportunity for us to grow the part of us that needs to grow in order for us to heal. All of my most difficult struggles up to this point in recovery, post recovery, um, have in themselves, well, Rumi says it better than I, that pain bears the the seed of the solution within it, something along those lines, and it always does. So I just want to encourage you that in this journey, not only in life is there an order to things, but even in terms of recovery from limbic impairment or recovery from addiction or any kind of recovery process, recovery from codependency, going through any struggle in your life, even if it's not necessarily related to recovery, it's there to it's there to help build a part of you that needs to be there for you to be who you are and to find the joy and the happiness that you're looking for in your life. I've learned certain things we can only learn from struggle and pain, and it's unfortunate that that's the case, but so is life. And there are certain things we can only learn from love and connection and safety and joy that we can't learn from pain and struggle. And in the context of recovery from limbic impairment, because I think most people who watch my videos are in that camp, know that there is no part of this journey that is not necessary, that doesn't serve a purpose, especially if we start to look at it that way and we allow it to do so. We allow our struggle to inspire us to become more determined, more committed, more relentless, more disciplined, more loving, more soft, more accepting of ourselves, more forgiving, more open to learning what life has to teach us instead of thinking that we know what's coming next or what we're supposed to be doing. Um, Especially in the context of recovery, it's just been beautiful to see how each and every leg of the journey really served to. So this is one thing where even in my coaching, I will, when people come to me, I will never just tell someone, well, just do this and it will get better. Or, well, you really just need to do this. If I give someone information and they consistently just find reasons why they don't want to take it and use it, I will at the end of that conversation say, well, I welcome you to stay stuck. I welcome you to just give up and believe your limbic system and go down that path and see where it takes you. Because a lot of times when we stop trying to fix things and we just give up and give in and believe the limbic system and go down that path and we realize like, wow, this doesn't work. I get nowhere. It's a dead end every single time. A lot of times doing that on purpose as an experiment, and even sometimes on accident. Again, healing is a natural, spontaneous thing. So a lot of times the mistakes we make actually become food for our boost off, our takeoff, our jump start. And for me, that was the case. I would find that I began to see how pointless it was. A dead end every time I would go down that road. I was like, no, this doesn't do anything. This is a waste of life, because eventually I have to pick myself up and make a decision to do something. And even if I don't know for a fact that this is working, it seems like it will work. It seems like it should work. The science makes sense. I'm going to go for it. And just know that all of the moments that feel impossible, the days that feel impossible, the struggle, all of it serves a purpose. All of it's there to teach us something. And on the other side of that too, that the limbic system, especially if you're in recovery, holds a tremendous and sacred wisdom. It's here to teach us what matters in life, because we are up here trying to go on and do all the things and please everybody else and make life happen and just go do stuff. And the limbic system's over here saying, no, I need love first. I need to be heard. I need to be seen. That's what matters more than doing the things. That's what matters more than all the other stuff. Or maybe it's challenging us to get up and go do the things if we've been sitting around waiting too long. It's so full of wisdom, though. And that's something that's really powerful to recognize. It's so easy to struggle against and feel like our limbic system is up against us in this fight, when really it's a sacred delivery system for wisdom and lessons that really make us more deeply human and help us to get the most out of life. We realize, wow, the little things matter. It matters that I wake up each day and approach my day like a child, and that I make my own happiness a priority in little ways. And I'm willing to sacrifice for that so that I can feel happy and enjoy my life while I live it and while I do the big things that I know I'm here to do. It's a perspective I invite you to ask yourself. If you're having a difficult day, what could I learn from this? Or what is this teaching me? But I think what could I learn from this is even more empowered, because I don't believe that, all suffering necessarily has meaning, but I think we can add meaning to it, and we can choose to learn from things or not. So I just want to offer you that perspective, because that's been one of the most humbling and difficult and beautiful and life-enriching lessons, was to begin to realize that my limbic system was trying to help me. Truly, and it was teaching me things I wouldn't look at otherwise. So, everything is part of it. There's a wisdom to everything that you're experiencing, and part of it is rise to the occasion, see how you can add meaning to what's happening, how you can ask yourself what you can learn, what you can shift, what you can do today to give yourself a better experience of life today. That's the breadcrumb trail. That's my invitation for you today. So much love, my friends.